Tatum is short. Rebound. Oh, tipped up and in. Murray trying to quiet the crowd, and he does.
Heads up, it's Jamal Murray.
Tatum banks it home. That's just great offensive.
Both left-handed. Was that left-handed? Yes. Am I seeing no?
Just a moment ago.
Alley-oop to Gordon on the reverse. So Eric Gordon getting some flight time.
Nuggets are the best, but they may have another way to try to stop one. Say our name. It's go time.
Gets it ahead to Tatum. Back to Williams. Going to take a three. That'll do it.
Brown, no. Jokic is out there. Marcus Smart falls down, trying to draw the foul, and Jokic lays it in.
Hello everyone, Son of Beast here, and me phone here. And now this is where it comes down to this. It's the NBA Finals on 2k23. Who will win the whole thing and crown as a champion? There's one way to never give up and give it a whirl, to fight and win. Season finale, Nuggets and Celtics. Next on 2K Sports.
He sure can.
He played good defense.
Jumping into Gordon, goes away, and he punches it through. The Wolves have not committed a turnover yet. Jokic for three.
Brown's going to take a three and make it.
Alley-oop. Alley-oop.
And a great pass by Michael.
Both teams ready for anything. That will be one win.
Place was going to explode.
Hello everyone, Son of Beast here, and I have another guest here, welcoming back to Clover. And right now, I also have another sideline here, as I'm about to be sharing things off on the other side. This time, I also have another contestant who is going to be showing us here for the halftime show. And this time, I decided to do something very different. And we have is one moment we bring. And then on the other side is test 2. Hey guys, hello everyone, welcome back you all. And this time we are in game number 3 of the NBA Finals on 2K23. We got another rematch to take here, as right now the Bruins are at Colorado in Mile High, and the Nuggets are at Boston to play against the Celtics. Right now the ice rink is now switched to basketball court for the NBA Finals at the 2K23. Now I know what you're thinking. I think there's one way. We should make it lucky. Hopefully there wouldn't be one way. But if there isn't anything else to go with, don't worry. There's nothing to worry about that. Don't comply to us. You're never going to know what's going to happen. That's right, Test 2. In the meantime, we're going to see who wins for the next one. The series is tied. The next lead could be Boston or Denver. Let's find out what happens here. Standing by, I will have is Kevin Arlen, along with Greg Anthony and Ricky Berry, here at the sideline for the commentaries of the crew. And David Aldridge is also here as well. See you all later after the first half and second half. Let's do it. Time for a lucky game. Let's go for it. And it's about that time. Now I will have to turn up and then get right into this game for Kevin Arlen. First, we have David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says, in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup.
Key matchups in between of Jokic and Robert Williams.
Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the center. And for the Celtics, up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the 5, roaming the paint. Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Great, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Master Smart. Over in the corner, Brown. Back to Smart.
Denver foul. Number 50. Aaron Gordon. His first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Al Horford. The line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break.
And he knocks down the first one. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows it when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim. And he helped define their interior defense.
And he makes both free throws.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's putting the work to defy that assumption.
Murray kicks to Caldwell Pope. Jokic inside. He's against Williams. Jokic, no good. And so Horford will bring it up for Boston. Williams finds Horford. Outside, Smart. For Murray. Off the left rim and out. Jokic against Tatum. Caldwell Pope passes to Jokic. Sweet move. And the rejection by Tatum. Trying to shoot. Here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Jokic. Missed it. Even after all those chances.
They are 0 for the game thus far.
Jason Tatum! Robert Williams.
Tatum can be trusted to find the finish.
Now, here's Jokic. He's a guy who we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Now here's Williams, following the miss by Jamal Murray. Passes to Horford. Over Porter. And
Al Horford! For Jason Tatum.
Versatile. Horford's become a perennial all-star.
And the Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. Now here's Brown, following the miss by Jamal Murray. Jokic against Smart. Outside Williams, and stolen by Gordon. Caldwell Pope outside. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Porter. Good work there.
Michael Porter Jr.
You can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Murray against Smart. A pass to Tatum. Williams trying to break free.
Jason Tatum!
Looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Murray. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Williams against Jokic. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Over in the corner, Brown. Shot clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. This one for 3.
Jason Tatum! 3! Jaylen Brown.
Timeout is called.
Timeout, Denver Nuggets.
Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
Well, if there is one way that we can make up one call, what if it's a laser band, and why wouldn't it have to be like that?
Well, I'm not pretty sure why. But, you know, there was one way to kind of try to fix that one here. And if there is a choice, you may have another way to make it feel. And think about that one here. Whenever you know it, you can't just get away with it.
Yeah, I don't know aggression on this one here, but there might be another way they could try to like keep it right around you. Hopefully there might be turning around, like turning it over and under again. Hopefully they might be just keeping it at that point and try to keep it in balance. We like to see that one go by. Definitely we do.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Muscala is checked in for Robert Williams. Grant Williams comes in for Al Horford. Brogdon, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's White in for Smart. Brown, right side.
Bruce Brown.
This floater is so tough to defend against.
Smith.
Defenders can really do but shake.
2 minutes remaining in the first period. 2 minutes.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Covered by Smith. Brogdon the pass to Williams. White looking around. Shoots over Brown. That shot, no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. Last time they met was in Denver.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Now, here is Smith. After the miss from Derek White. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Tatum against Brown.
Jason Tatum!
Jason Tatum is a bad man.
And now, let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
And the awareness of his footwork and body of that drive.
Thomas Brett.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they need to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Now Smith, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Smith the pass to Bryant. Over in the corner, Brown. Shot on the wing. And it's off the back rim, no good. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Smith against Tatum. He kicks to Williams. Pass to Muscala. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. It's over Brogdon. Green, no luck.
That's the end of the first quarter of the period. Boston Celtics 13 and Denver Nuggets 6.
Problems with the action in just thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the point guard. It's that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And inside Murray's attacking mentality pays off. He just works hard to find his own shot.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Now here's Smart. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Down kicks to Horford. Over Gordon. Horford no luck. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 5-point game. Second quarter basketball, about 1 minute played. Fouled on the shot.
Boston foul,
so one free throw.
That's first team foul.
That one on
Shooting one for Denver. Jokic.
The
Shooting one.
And elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. And you see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Brown outside. Going inside. Pass to Smart. And here is Williams. Jokic defended. The shot by Williams, no good. Nuggets trail. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. That ties it up.
He's got
his first points of the night.
And then Jokic with that
Jokic.
They get quickly spots the open man.
Outside, Horford. Smart on the wing. Back to Horford. Here's Brown. And the Celtics lead by 2.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown. It is just another weapon in his arsenal now.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Smart misses. For Denver, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question.
Jokic. Lost the foul on the spot. His second personal foul. Team foul.
This is his second.
The line for Denver. Jokic.
Something I remember from their last
Shooting one.
Good he was at the line.
Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. Jackson, he's checked in for Denver. One falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
And he gets the
Denver foul. Michael Porter Jr.
One on Porter.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a closer look here.
The line for Boston. Al Jim Hauser. The line for 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots. And the first one at the line is good.
We never know if Sam Hauser has done it that way, but you can always tell his inspection. He puts a lot of his hard work aesthetic. They really show him up what Sam Hauser could definitely do. But for yes and no's, when you're thinking about him, maybe some of you really like that.
And that's good as he gets both of his shots.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Time call here.
Timeout, Denver.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shoot them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
There's a lot of them right now, but coming up later will be the halftime show, and we'll see how this one goes.
Oh yeah, certainly ready for it. Or anything.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, definitely true. The NBA Finals on 2k23 is brought to you by American Express. Don't live life without it. Your local Kia dealers. The moment that inspires. And by Adidas.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Porter passes to Jokic. Goes back up. And he's fouled.
Austin foul. Al Wolford, number 42. His first personal foul. 13 foul.
Defending Jokic.
Shooting for Denver. Nikola Jokic.
They just slipped up.
Taking 2
I'll take
shots.
his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. And the first one drops. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
God, that's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this.
Al Horford! 3!
Jackson dishes to Gordon. On the wing, Porter. Back to Gordon. And then
Aaron Gordon.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
right side, Williams. Kicks it to Horford.
Al Horford! 3! From Robert Williams. 2 minutes remaining in the first half of the period. 2 minutes.
Caldwell Pope passes to Porter. Back to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson. Rebound Boston. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Passes it to Pritchard.
Hayden Pritchard from Robert Williams.
You know, I think Williams has a terrific future, a charismatic, likable kid who can be unselfish to a fault.
Now here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. From Team Jokic. And Horford pulls it down.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Out to the wing. Hauser the pass to Pritchard. No good there. And it's Denver the other way. They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Celtics leading by 5. There's 39 seconds left now here in the second. Horford no luck. And so it's Jokic with the ball, and he brings it it up for the Nuggets. And
Michael Porter Jr. for 3.
Shots like this are why people are just so high on Porter. Has such a quick release on that jump.
Now, here's Brown. He's coming off a 19-point game against Miami.
He was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Horford against Gordon. It's tipped. Williams inside the line. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
I think the defense will live with him taking.
That's the end of the first half of the period. Boston Celtics 25 and Denver Nuggets 23.
Underway in this one. Boston on top. They lead by a bucket. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Let's continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see them going early. It feels good to have a good start. Hopefully we'll keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. As right now I have the commentators with me, Clover and Test Tube. Let's check out the first half of the recap, as we're about to be seeing what's going on.
Lucky day.
The first quarter was coming to be a great run for the Celtics. They got the extension up here for 16-4, but now the second quarter becomes a close game. 25 and 23 is your first half of the end. Let's start out with you, Clover, for the Celtics.
They really are turning up. I know they were pushing it left behind the way, but they were having a lot of chance. They might be showing enough they wanted to get it done. It's perfectly. They would like to just keep on trying and then do it again.
And now over to you, Test Tube, for Denver Nuggets.
Well, I got a pretty much feeling about the confidence of that one here. They're mostly, particularly, what they have to go for, they have to go a lot of reboundings. Sometimes the steals needs to be broken out. But that assist, they've got to get pushing up here. All they have to do, they've got to step it up.
And that's about wrap things up for the halftime show with Clover and Test Tube. Now catching you back is Kevin Arlen and the crew. See you all later, folks.
Action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Al Horford has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be going for the ball even more in this half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now, here's Porter. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there. Smart against Porter. Smart dishes to Tatum.
Doing what it takes to find his shot.
And Jason Tatum seems GA like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there.
Jamal Murray. Assistant, Michael Porter Jr.
Pretty shown he can lead a team to the final.
Here's Tatum following the score by Jamal Murray. Tatum kicks to Horford. Here's the feed to Brown. Outside, Horford. Over Gordon. Horford, no luck. Nuggets trail. Jokic passes to Murray. The Nuggets moving the ball around. And there's the pass to Porter. Here's Jokic. He's covered by Brown. For the tie, Jokic, no good.
Well, sometimes you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I go back to him in that area on the floor.
Brown feeling it out a bit. to Tatum. The tray. Goes back up. And
Robert Williams.
They are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Tatum looking at his
Timeout, Denver Nuggets.
Offense has ground to a standstill.
time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going.
And Coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Well, there's a lot of the shots that to fall, but there is nothing but they're not going to try to keep this going up a bit. Because they really are trying to keep it going out there, I don't think they may not be able to make that choice. They have to do this. Because if it only happens now, they're going to have to be out there for one really important time. Others are not going to be easy at all to have it all finished out. They're going to really need to step this one thing up, and they're going to really do it.
I agree. They really have a lot of chances to try to stop the pressure inbounding. They're taking away from the ball. You have no other option. You got to make sure you can make that feeling of it, and you got to get that run. That push off is going to be a hard one to tell. It's not very easy to try to keep it right in the range.
Yeah, I have a little feeling about him, but I'm not sure what will happen. Because it might be a lot of execution, it may not be impossible enough to get it done.
After making some changes, Muscala is in for Williams. Brad Williams comes in for Al Horford, and it's White in for Brown. Big group substitution here for Denver. Thomas Bryant, who's checked in.
New substitution for the Celtics, Derek White
He's checked in.
and Mike Muscala with Grant Williams.
Celtics leading by 4. Smart up top. He's covered by Murray. Fade away.
Denver foul. Number 27, Jamal Murray. His first personal foul. First team foul. And the line for the Celtics, Marcus Smart. The line for 2 shots.
Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
First one falls for.
And some of what Smart gives his team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Nuggets trail by 6. Brown outside. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Smart against Murray. Over Smart. 4 on the clock. And Bryant gets to Green. And here's Brown outside. And another miss by Denver. Boston leading by 6. Back to Tatum. It's stolen by Bryant. Murray with it. Outguarded by Smart.
Here's your Najee.
Offensively, Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
Smart passes to Williams. Smart deciding where to go with it.
Marcus Smart.
Take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Oh, what an impressive triple drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Here's Najee. Outside, Green. And the rejection by Tatum.
That's a scary sight for a player.
Green.
It's because of his play offensively.
defensive effort.
And you gotta give credit to the D for never giving up on the plate and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Outside Williams. It's White on the wing. A floater. Outside, Smart. Outside, Tatum.
Jason Tatum! Marcus Smart.
1:12 left in the third. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. And Bryant kicks to Murray. And the three
Jamal Murray.
Murray's
For
got
three.
7 points.
And the backbone of Murray's game is that ability to scorch you from distance.
Outside, White. Back to Smart. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Najee. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing here by 8. To the inside. Najee. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, White. Pass to Williams. Over Bryant. And that one really...
That's the end of the third quarter of the period. Boston Celtics 38 and Denver Nuggets 30.
Get a shot off against it. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly.
This is where it comes down to the final quarter. We'll get a quick break and we'll come back after this. You're watching the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. Be right back after the break.
Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in to Michael Malone.
Stop and run. Stop and run. Sense of urgency, man. Come on. We gotta get this win.
Trying to stoke the fire under his team, Mike Malone asking his guys to seize the moment.
And this is the time when the leaders on the court need to step up, take control, and make things happen.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So on the floor,
Jaylen Brown!
Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Smith in at the point. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's Caldwell Pope following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Here's Jokic. Good.
Jokic.
From Porter.
Assisted.
Porter's got 3 assists in the game.
Porter Jr.
Celtics leading by 8. Now, here's Brogdon. The pass to Pritchard. Pass to Horford. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And that
Michael Porter Jr.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Pass to Brogdon. Here's Pritchard. It's stolen by Smith. Passes it to Jokic. Smith kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to Smith. And the call.
Boston foul. Number 0, Jason Tatum. First personal. For team foul.
Take on the hustle steps for the
For
Celtics.
Denver, it's Smith. The line for 2 shots.
Shoot 2. And he makes the first.
New substitution for the Boston Celtics. Robert Williams.
from the line that time. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Brogdon scanning the floor. He kicks it to Horford. Shot clock at 5. There's Williams.
Robert Williams!
By 6.
Jason Tatum.
That aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and will let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
Now here's Gordon. Gordon trying to break loose. And
Michael Porter Jr.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Brogdon kicks to Williams.
Robert Williams. Malcolm Brogdon.
Responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Caldwell Pope against Brown. Stolen by Brogdon. To the middle. Here's Tatum.
JT! And Derek White.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Smith kicks to Porter. Smith in the post. He's guarded by Brogdon. Caldwell Pope outside. And Boston with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Brogdon against Smith. Brogdon outside. Williams passes to Brown.
Jalen Brown! Your 3!
And Smith with the ball. Brings it up for the Nuggets.
Timeout Denver!
The Nuggets decide to talk it over. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
And whatever the D has thrown at him, he's had it. His offense is coming naturally to him because he keeps things simple. You hear that, people? Keep things simple.
Looks like the extension's happening to be doing it again here because the Celtics are like pushing their way up to the limit.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what to say how they got there fast because maybe they were because they're really well enough. I think they want the team to just get rise up. They really would like to do it again, just for one reason. I think because they were really doing well. Keep the offense in struggle, the motion seems like a harder end, but it's not for tonight.
Yeah, it's a lot of them right now. I know it turned out true. But if you always want it spot on, if they're playing mile high, well, they gotta find out if they can do it once again.
Well, hopefully there might be Bruins for the win. I'm not sure if I will be saying it correctly, but you know what? I'm not sure what will happen. It's going to be a hard one to take. That'll get me covered.
And now we have some time now to present your New Balance Player of the Game. Who do you have, Kevin Harlan?
New Balance Player of the Game.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. I mean, his main goal has been to attack the
Jamal Murray, number 3.
Some tough spots.
From Nikola Jokic.
Finishing.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last time out. And he was emphatic.
2 minutes remaining in full court. 2 minutes.
You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive. And you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See that pep talk on the road.
All right, thank you, David. The Nuggets trail by 8. 42 left in the fourth quarter. Good shot there. It's off target. Outside, Smart. Outside, Tatum. Ball moved by Boston. Williams pushes to Tatum.
Jason Tatum!
This is time.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Now, here's Jokic. I have been looking over for Murray. Again, the miss by Murray.
He might have thrown himself off
these teams are great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight will make it 58.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys.
Horford!
They won it.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jason Tatum.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone
Jamal Murray for three.
And this is who Murray is, a natural scorer who looks for ways to get himself going.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
They're smart.
And that's the end of the game. Your final score, Celtics 56 and Denver Nuggets 44.
And the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jason. It was a struggle last time out, but tonight we were back on track. What was the difference?
You have a short time memory. Sometimes I just don't win, but you always got to be aggressive and just make the right play.
You're like a quarterback in basketball. It's weird, but got you a win tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Hartley thanking you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Now time for the post-game show. Thank you, Kevin. Here's how they did with the total statistics of the game. This was an incredible run into going for the Boston Celtics here to win in the third game. But the Denver Nuggets have a little bit of hard time to try to keep it right into it. But all it does happen, a lot of mans are open. Yeah, it's pretty exactly what everyone does that for sure. I know it was very that tough. No one really has to tell that they were really going to get that done.
Well, I have a lot of a feeling about that because Boston Celtics are really turning out to be a very tough team. I really have a lot of a possession to make, but, you know, I never really got to sit here so easily. I never just found it out that the Bleak Green of the team was definitely an honor of me to just support the lucky of the challenge. But they may have just thinking, you know what, we don't want that, we can just end it right here.
So at that moment, here's how they did with the total statistics. As test tube, you take here. Okay, let's find out what happens now. Field goals was 56% for the Boston Celtics. And the three-pointers we have is 60%. These two are the only ones that were happening just like that. Both free throws were even. They done really well, keeping the shot alive again and again, along with the fast break points. That were 9. I know it wasn't that tricky, but you know, fast break is just the end of it to take over the run. They want to slow it down, but don't have to go fast anymore. Points in the paint was 24 for Boston. Second chance points was 4. 8 bench points for Denver, so they take over for the other angle. And the other side of it, 17 assists was Boston Celtics. They did it again. 6 offensive rebounds for Denver, and Boston with 23 defensive rebounds. 4 steals were turning it over for Denver Nuggets, as right now 3 blocks for remains for Jason Tatum. I mean, he's really well to take over it. No questions asked. 1 turnover, 6 points off for Denver Nuggets. Then 3 team fouls for Denver. Then 3 dunks. And then biggest lead was 15 for Boston. Time possession was 12:34. And they only had remained 2 timeouts before the end of the game.
Well, it's a lot of hustling at that point. I can definitely tell you they've done really well. Test tube. I think there might be another way to get this thing right away.
Well, definitely on a show when we called for. It's definitely whenever one happens. And now the closings off with the 3-star players of the game. We start down to Clover. And then we'll get right into me and you, Test Tube, last. Alright, that sounds a great idea.
Hey, I always say lady first. And then male next. That's a great choice. Thank you.
My pleasure with you. I always make you lucky. Let's start off with you, Clover. Your take.
Okay. Alright, here we go. Number 3, I will have to give it off to Jamal Murray, New Balance player of the game. 13 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Only had 3 3-pointers and 5 out of 10 field goals. And 17 performance was the finish for the game 3. I know he was up to it now, but hopefully the next game will come. Now to you, son of beast.
Alright, thank you very much. Here we have for number 2. I will have to give this thing off here just a quick bit. But I have a intentional feeling for Al Horford over than Jamal Murray because he had 6 rebounds in this game and had 12 points. This one was a tough one to make a release out of it. 4 out of 9 field goal percentage, and then it was 2 3-pointers that he made. 12 performance run was the finish of his game. He done really well. His hustling was a big intentional way, but he was doing. Every time it happens, it does it again. Doing really well for Al Horford. Keep it going. And for you, Test Tube, well, the number 1 player, I will have to receive it off to the biggest, the baddest, and you know this calls for, it's the best. You know, I have to give it off to Jason Tatum. 20 points, 2 blocks, and had 5 rebounds with 3 assists, and made 3 dunks. He was a terrific player. Nothing that you can't just really heard about it because one word does it all. And he does it again. His team got a great hustling and bounding and done it once more. I like the hustle of it, but just keep on going it like you mean it. And now wrap things up for the NBA Finals of Game 3. Thank you all for watching. And if you're sticking around here for tomorrow night, we have the Avalanche and the Bruins at Ball Arena. That will be the next game happening here for tomorrow night. And then the doubleheader maybe will be happening here later for Game 4s in between. That might be one way to have it faster. Well, we'll find out how this will happen. Yeah, you'll never know what's going to be coming up here next because we can't tell you. Yep, that's what you can't just do anyway.
Not if you especially say please. Just like that.
Anyway, thank you all for watching. Peace out, everybody, for a while as the NBA Finals on 2K Sports Style. With my broadcasting partner of Clover and Test Tube, I'm Son of Peace, and thank you for joining with us. Have a great night in the bleak green of Boston and the mile high of Denver.
If you don't, somebody will.